Portland. Carter Park is the venue. Beautiful scenes, beautiful buildings and heritage, lots of history. As we take you to a journey for the rest of the evening, the second of the doubleheader for this weekend on the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Wi-Fi United against Arnett Gardens. Both teams coming off wins last weekend, and I'm sure they will want to continue their trajectory. But just before we give you those exciting action that's about to come up, let's take a look at Wi-Fi United and their journey in this Jamaica Women's Premier League 2025 season.
Of course, if we focus and we train, can win.
Last season was it's a very interesting one, whereas we came from nothing to something. We have struggled to reach to where we were as far as reaching the Premier League, and the ladies were determined that they would make their opportunity at that point. We wanted to reach semi-final, but we faltered in 2 games, and the mistake we made last year, we're hoping not to do it this year.
Last season for me was a first time experience in a bigger league, and a league that showcase more platform, like a lot of people seeing us playing football. And to be the first women team out of Portland to join the Jamaica Premier League, I feel like that was a big accomplishment for us. So our first season, we tried our best, we did our best, and even on short-term notice, we did our best and we still went out and played and enjoyed ourselves.
Last season was pretty okay for us, but it could have been better. Could have had more communication, more dedication, but as you know, we finished 4th and it was alright.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I feel like now we get more time to bond and to kind of strategize things better than last year. Things are not in a rush now. We have been training, and I think we can do better this year.
The training is good, the match days are good, always builds up a good vibe. Gives me something to do after school in my free time. I think Wi-Fi can get to the CONCACAF Cup, the finals, the quarterfinals, everything. Can go all over the place.
These girls are ready. They're ready. You know, it's not going to be a walkover like before. It's not going to be a walkover like last year. This season is going to be a better season for them.
The vibe in the team is good. Everyone's always up. Everyone always has something good to say. If we're cussing, we always figure it out and we work about our problems, and we just grow as a team.
Spectators, people of Portland, people in Jamaica and at large, please support football. Please support One Wi-Fi all the way. We need corporate Jamaica to come on board to embrace and help these clubs because we are really struggling. Wi-Fi United has been around for 3 years now. No sponsor, not even water. So if corporate Jamaica is out there looking, we're trying to find a sponsor. Yeah, we have some young players, we have some talent, and I wish that players can embrace the opportunity that we'll offer to them today. It will only do best if corporate Jamaica come on board and to help me to develop sports in Jamaica.
One Wi-Fi.
So we've seen proven out of Portland. It's time now to see Wi-Fi United against Arnett Gardens. The Jungle is traveling from Kingston to take on this Jamaica Women's Premier League title charge. And we can't wait to see what's going to happen next in the next few minutes before this one kick off. There's Tawnashe Hamilton, the captain of Arnett Gardens, midfield maestro. Proven is actually out of St. Thomas. And Wi-Fi, as you've heard earlier, the first women's team out of Portland to enter the Jamaica Women's Premier League. We're just moments away from having both teams take the field. Has been very windy since got in location. It was raining a few moments as well, but these conditions won't deter these girls. They can't wait to get out there. Of course, Arnett Gardens would have paid UWE women's team a visit last weekend, and they would have given an emphatic performance, a 3-0 win. Likes of Sue and Gregory getting on the score sheet. Annika Richards also scored in that game. And Shade Berry getting her second of the season. Nadine Garden formerly played for Provence, is now playing with Wifi United. She would have scored both goals against Proven in their last encounter. Slight delay here to the start. We're being told it's a short delay. So we've had the situation rectified. And it's now time for commitment. Time now for strength and vigor. It's time for who wants it more. Wi-Fi United up against Arnett Gardens. On to the park they go. In what sets up to be an exciting encounter to close out this match week 3 here in the parish of Portland. Both teams coming off wins in their last encounters, and they would want to continue this way. Arnett Gardens, they look strong in their pursuits. They look like they want to get back to the final. And they're playing like a championship team. They're playing like a team who was not satisfied with their last finish last season. There's the Arnett Gardens manager. And the representative from Valvoline will now be introduced to the team by the captain. Here's Tanisha Hamilton now, the Arnett Gardens captain, introducing the welcome party to her teammates. Here's Shaquilla Forbes, who scored that stunner in the opening game of the league on her home ground in Arnett Gardens. What a beautiful goal that was. Can we see some more of that today? Final greetings. In full white, Arnett Gardens. Wi-Fi United in the yellow top and blue shorts. So this is how they line up today. Shahari, Les in goal, Jalissa Coke, Tuana McBean, Downey and Bennett, Evernick McCleary, Kafeli Gibbs, Denisha Harris, Janae James, Gurian Grant, Nadine Garden, and Tashel Davis, and they're coached by Peter Peart. Now, Arnett Gardens, the usual custodian in goal, Carl Kelly, captain Tanisha Hamilton, Shade Berry, Shaquilla Forbes, Chantel Small, Shakira Douglas, Abigail Mullins, Wen Gregory, Annika Richards, Sasha K. Brown, and Shauna Lee Johnson, and they're coached by Garnett Lawrence. There is Carol Kelly. We're almost ready. Just waiting for Shari Les, the goalkeeper for Wi-Fi United, to get to her position. Shari Berry coming alive this season. Just 3 games so far, but she has looked much better than last season. Scored in her 2 games played so far. And we're off. Mullins already trying to spread the love to Shade Berry. Already Arnett Gardens getting a free kick in a very dangerous position. And they have so much power and talent that can provide these free kicks. It can be anybody. It can be Forbes. It can be Hamilton, who's standing over it now. It can be Mullins. So much firepower in their arsenal is Arnett Gardens. The cross comes in. And Arnett Gardens already getting the first free kick and the first corner kick just inside the first minute of the game. Coach Peter Peart for Wi-Fi United. Hamilton to take. Berry's at the back post. That's where she got her first goal from in the opening encounter. Not the best corner kick from Hamilton, but she'll get another.
Black boy. Don't get a trouble, you know.
Taking short this time. Skips her challenges, Sue and Gregory. Now for Mullins. She can kick them from this distance. She as well, Forbes. Goes for the strike. Didn't catch it cleanly. First warning shot. There's Coach Lawrence looking pretty comfortable. Head coach of Arnett Gardens would have took charge of this unit as the head coach midway last season. Was the assistant at the initial stage of the competition. Here's Sasha Gay Brown. Take this throw-in.
No. They post on the group when the game starts. No.
Goal kick to Wi-Fi United.
On the platform, let me show you. So a while ago, we have to ask the excess person from Wi-Fi to see the technical president. You want them up to do over there. So each time you have to check to see if the match card, and then if not, you ask them.
Here's Gibbs for Wi-Fi, trying to turn. Slipped. Douglas is already in. Can she get the opening goal? You're sure she can. Douglas, within 4 minutes, open the scoring for Arnett Gardens. That's her 3rd goal of the season. And just like that, pouncing. And some early mistake from Wi-Fi United on their home ground. Again, the back pass and a lack of communication from Wi-Fi United costing them early. Here's Matt Bean. Plays it out wide, looking for McCleary. Back inside now for Coke. Still with Wi-Fi. Now into the middle of the park. Gibbs. Chasing his McCleary. The goalkeeper is off her line. James trying to retrieve possession. Still has it. James evades her challenge. Looking to get the cross in. The cross comes inside and will fall for Kelly easily. Here's Forbes. Stringing this one up. Repelled by Davis. Only momentarily though. Douglas all the way back to her captain. Here's Hamilton. Has a runner on the far side. Swings it wide. It's Gregory. Here's Douglas. Ooh, look at that pass inside to get Berry. Won't be able to get there, I think. Just a little bit too much on the pass, but the idea was right. And if Wi-Fi is not careful to prevent these connections here that Arnett Gardens are stringing together, they could be in a spot of bother very early. And Forbes just allowing this one to run into touch for a throw-in, just to slow things down a bit. Here's Brown. Strong. Into space for Douglas, who was shepherded all the way, upset about the challenge, but it was fair, says referee. Goal kick to Wi-Fi United again. McBean to Coke. Still Coke. Tripped. Got the foul. Headed clear by Arnett Gardens. Mullins with the outside of the boot pass, looking for Berry. Plays it back to her goalkeeper, who decides to create more problem for herself. Another goal kick here. Just a bundle of confusion at the back from Wi-Fi United. They will need to sort that out pretty quickly. Again, taking short Davis. Plays it up wide. Looking for Bennett, who couldn't control. There's the goal scorer, Shakira Douglas. Getting her third of the season. Scored some 37 goals last year. Here's Hamilton. Good passer of the football. On top of the 18 to Mullins, who can't strike them. Sets herself up and slipped. Berry at the front post and being shepherded very quickly by the Wi-Fi defender, Jalissa Coke. Another corner kick to Arnett Gardens. This one at the front post. Brown trying to, well, Richards trying to get the cross in. The captain does it. Shot blocked and ricocheted. And the whistle goes. Referee calling a handed ball on Arnett Gardens. Tashel Davis to take this free kick for Wi-Fi, boots it upfield. Find Forbes, now Hamilton with it, back to Forbes. Richards lost it to Gordon. Wi-Fi being pulled back here. Referee calling the foul quickly. Lucky to not get a yellow card in an instance like this. She was in. She was almost in. And an early warning from the referee to Forbes. It's going to be the captain, Jalissa Coke, to take this free kick for Wi-Fi United. It's in an inviting position. Not the best free kick taken, repelled. And Hamilton trying to clear her lines. Brown losing to Jalissa. Douglas back in defense helping. Booted upfield looking for Johnston. Douglas trying to keep it in play, but it's going to be a throw-in on the near side here for Wi-Fi United. She works very hard, Shakira Douglas. She's always helping in defense, and bet you she'll be in an attack soon. Draws the foul there. McCleary losing out to Gregory. Here's Forbes. Will look to go long again. Finds Douglas. He's going to try to split this pass, but a second too long. And snuffed out from under her. Back with Arnett Gardens though. Johnson doing well on the far side there. And tackled up by McCleary. It's a throw into the Travelers. Mullins. Forbes. Into Hamilton. Berry should be out here waiting. Here she is on possession. Gets by her marker. Still going is Berry. Gets the crossing low at the front post. And cheekily got away with it. Here's Forbes. We know she can kick them. Charging up, but the accuracy was off this time. It's time for Mullins now. Dinks it into space for Gregory to run onto. Goes for the strike. And good goalkeeping from Shari Less. Here's Mullins. So elegant on the football. Small accent for movements. Couldn't get any. Gibbs. McBean. Gives it away cheaply. Back to Mullins. Here's Brown now. From Hamilton to Forbes. Tons of space in front of her. Two chop shots up ahead. And the pass didn't come off as it should. From Shakira Douglas. players down inside the box. It seems like Shade Berry for Arnett Gardens having some early cramps. Maybe. Just inside the 15th minute of the first half. Arnett Gardens leading this contest by a goal to nil, courtesy of Shakira Douglas. Pouncing early on some mistakes. She's not going to miss from there. She really misses from those type of ranges. When she gets in the box, it's almost sure that she will find the back of the net. There she is. Scored the second highest amount of goals in the Jamaica Women's Premier League last season. Only bettered by Davy Richards, who scored 45. Now playing in the Serbian Women's Premier League, where she scored an assist on her opening game. So throw into Arnett Gardens. Here's Hamilton. Stops and turns well. Uses her strength well as well. This ball over the top looking for Gregory, but intercepted. Here's Gibbs. Mullins. Ooh, lovely. Being triple team. Small will clear. And guess who's chasing? It's Gregory. Loves to cut onto that right foot. Shot came and blocked. Here's Coke.
Go on.
Still with Coke. He's looking for Gibbs on that occasion. Intercepted. Farbs coming across to help. Gregory losing out to Coke. Now McBead down this right hand side. She charges. Gets the pass inside. And just a bit too short for her teammate, but Wi-Fi, they will keep possession. The cross comes inside the box. Forbes must clear and does so. And of course, all the way back to the goalkeeper. And she'll come and boot it out clear, finding her teammate. What can Wi-Fi United produce now? Into space. But the flag on the far side going up for offside. That Gorey and Grant was standing in for a while. Play restarted. Here's Hamilton. Into Berry. Brown lifting this one wide for Gregory. Gregory turns in her defender. And the flag again on the near side, this time going against Arnett Gardens for offside. So in Gregory. Such a silky player. Shub as well. Wi-Fi United. Hamilton trying to thread this one in, but intercepted. Only Early as far as Brown again. Back inside for Hamilton. Has runners wide. Decides to find Gregory. Goes by her marker momentarily. Hamilton again. Gregory being roughed up by McCleary. Forced to retreat. Here's Mullins. Gives it away. Garden now with possession. Trying to open up play by swinging it wide, but found Farms instead. Boots it over the top looking for Shade Berry. Will get there. Can she provide a good cross? The cross comes into the back post! And guess who's there? It's Abigail Mullins. A well-worked goal by Arnett Gardens here. Abigail Mullins coming to town. It's not the Natty Dread. But it seems like it was Shawnee Johnson that got herself at the back post. And that's her first goal of the season. Just inside 20 minutes. Restarting for the second time is Wi-Fi United. They're under a surge here from this Arnett Gardens team. Here's Wi-Fi United. They have to pull one back here to stay in this contest. Lovely give and go from Farms. Into space for Gregory to chase. Already 3 players inside the box. Johnson, back to Gregory. Shot from distance, and this one will be the team. Bennett lost it to Berry. Gets by the byline is Berry. On top of the 18 for the captain. Ooh, blocked by Coke. Had to be there. Seems like Barry's down, needs some medical attention. Corner taken short. Hamilton will deliver. They'll get another corner kick.
There. No. No, don't go, make it come. Yeah, do now.
Mullins delivers. Shot from distance. And a scuffed one. Anarchy Richards with the effort. Cross comes inside the box. Repelled, and Wi-Fi will try to come the other way. Here's Garden. Johnson losing it to Coke. Coke now losing it to Mullins, who lays it off to Hamilton. Decided against the first time. Shot. All the way back to Small. Back in the middle of the park to Mullins. And out wide now to Farms, who lifts this one. Is looking for Gregory. Brown to Hamilton. And the usual switch coming on. Finds Gregory. Who loses it. Uncharacteristically. Harris now for Wi-Fi United. Grant, lovely pass but cut out. It's Berry trying to muscle her way forward. Stolen by Grant. Lost it back to Mullins. Hamilton from deep. Pass to Douglas. Back keys it to the captain, who cuts it on the left foot. Goes for the strike first time. Not going to beat. Less in goal from there. Brown. Gregory. Gibbs breaking up the attack. McBean now trying to drive past Mullins. James looking for the run of Garden. And Arnett Gardens will trying to break the press. Unable to do so. It's back with Wi-Fi United. Several players inside the box to aim for. Lets it run. And Small there. Pushing up forward for Swen Gregory.
Yo.
Gregory asking for options.
Invite me.
All the way back to Berry.
Invite me.
Back in the middle of the park for Mullins, who switches the play, trying to find Brown. She's there, has options on the far side, and unselfishly decided to go for the pass, but well intercepted by Tashelle Davis. Had to be done. Here's Gibbs. Being roughed up by Douglas. Doesn't get the free kick. Lovely stuff there from Brown. Cuts it back. Finds Douglas. Plays it to her captain. Hamilton. Being forced to retreat, being roughed up by McBain. Can come away with it now for Wi-Fi. Here's Garden. Lovely pass. Can she get on the score sheet? Keeper had to come and clear, but another chance. Hits the crossbar and out. Still not clear. Another chance for her. And she couldn't find her footing to get the shot off in time. Drama here in Carter Park. A chance presenting itself for Gorian Grant there.
You can't talk to me about that.
It also fell for Denisha Harris. Something to get the fans talking about. Both teams will be taking a water break now. The sun has came out belatedly today. But the fans were here early as from the first game. Just waiting for the game to be restarted by a referee.
The players off already.
Chantel Small for Arnett Gardens, charging down this left-hand side, all the way from left back, still going. Gregory's already inside the box. Shakira Douglas. And cross coming in there, cut out by Tashelle Davis. Brianna Crosby coming in for Gregory. An early substitution here for Arnett Gardens. Brianna Crosby, of course, had 18 goals contribution last season. Got on the score sheet 10 times, complemented by her 8 assists. Another quality player. It's almost like for like in terms of ability, but Crosby plays more down the middle as opposed to Gregory on the wing or the wide areas. It'll be interesting to see where she fits herself in. She replaces Gregory on the far left-hand side. Pass comes over the top looking for Shakira Douglas, who takes it down and roughed up by Davis again. Trying to clear her lines, but only as far as Berry. Here's Gibbs being shoved off. And a fierce challenge coming in from Shaquilla Forbes on this near side here. Fall through is the verdict. Garden trying to lift this one up to her teammates. It's going to be another throw on the near side here for Wi-Fi United. Gibbs being pressured by Berry, and the clearance coming repelled by Mullins. Looking for the free kick, the whistle didn't come. It's time over Douglas. Still going. Forced wide, roughed up by Tashel Davis, and the referee signaling a free kick for Wi-Fi United. There's the outstanding Shakira Douglas. Had a great season last year, except for the championship, of course, but her individual brilliance was on full display. I'm sure she wants to replicate that this season as well. Gregory, well, Forbes not making it easy at all for Corey and Grant. She's very strong, very fierce competitor. And an infringement here by Douglas, a silly yellow card to get. Shakira Douglas getting the card there. Referee signaling a handled ball. Says it was intentional. Ashel Davis will launch this free kick upfield. Here's Brianna Crosby.
Just done one.
Inside for Douglas. Tackled up by the captain. Still trying to clear their lines. Stolen by Brown. Another free kick for Arnett Gardens. About 20 yards out. Five minutes of regular time left in this first half. Hamilton, she scored in the opening day from similar range. It's going to be Hamilton again. This time she goes straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, Shari Less. Easy catch for the goalkeeper. Forbes. Hamilton. Crosby. Douglas inside the box. It's going to be a free kick to Wi-Fi United.
6 out, 21 in. 6 out, 21 in.
Early substitution, Doinian Bennett being replaced by Janique Clark. But in the meantime, Douglas trying to create some space. Brown. Out wide to the goal scorer, Shanley Johnson. Throw taken all the way back to Forbes, who swings this one inside the box. It's a good looking cross. The goalkeeper comes and punches. Had to. And now Matt Bean will come away the other way for Wi-Fi United. Trying to have some step overs, but caused herself to stop in her movement. So far, Brianna Crosby and Shakira Douglas haven't been able to really link up since coming on. Throw taken quickly by Douglas. Here's Crosby. Scoops it over. Should be cleared. Wi-Fi deciding to play it out from the back. Now booted high. Here's Grant again. Ooh, lovely. Trying to play in Harris, but being held up, and the flag goes. Well, the whistle went against Denisha Harris, who was trying to keep the defender within range. Ball over the top. Davis turns well. Davis driving forward. And booted high up the park. Should land in the goalkeeper's hands. We've already played the 45 minutes of regular time. Hamilton. She'll get the free kick. Lots of free kick being given to Arnett Gardens by Wi-Fi United. They have to be careful. So far, Charleston goal has had a lot to do. Hamilton from range. Inside the box, the punch had to be made. Bright smiles from the goalkeeper. She knew that was a chance that she had to make a save. So 2 minutes added stoppage time, and we've already played 90% of it. It's a spectacle. The referee will end the proceedings as soon as this goal kick is taken. So, Arnett Gardens traveling from Kingston to Portland and taking a 2-0 early advantage in this encounter in the first half, courtesy of Shakira Douglas and Shawnee Johnson. It's been a tough battle out there, but Arnett Gardens have been the more decisive team, the more clinical team, and taking their chances when they presented themselves. Wi-Fi United, they came close as well, hitting the crossbar and having a few close-range efforts, not going on target. That's how the first half ends. Wi-Fi United 0, Arnett Gardens 2.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker. Much quicker. And you need to make sure. Need to. I'm the coach. And I'm the assistant coach. No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water? I've got it, coach.
through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
Balloons up. 3, 2, 1.
Powell tiptoes forward, steps up, scores, destiny Powell. Checks down, go for a strike. Jamaica Women's Premier League champions, Tracy Smith.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Football massive. Get ready to score big with Just Bet Score Rush. You could score a VIP football experience in New York. Our weekly prizes. All you have to do is place a bet worth $2,500 or more in store or online. Then complete the entry form at gorush.justbetja.com and upload the ticket for your chance to score. Promotion runs March 1 to July 19. Grand draw May 18. But you still have a chance to score weekly prizes from June 1 to July 19. So just bet. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58(3) of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Just bet.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker. Much quicker. And you need to make sure. I'm the coach. And I'm the assistant coach. No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water? I've got it, coach.
World through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
Balloons up. 3, 2, 1.
Powell tiptoes forward, steps up, scores. Destiny Powell. Returns down, goes for a strike. Jamaica Women's Premier League champions. Tracy Smith.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Football massive, get ready to score big with Just Bet Score Rush. You could score a VIP football experience in New York. Our weekly prizes. All you have to do is place a bet worth $2,500 or more in store or online. Then complete the entry form at gorush.justbetja.com and upload the ticket for your chance to score. Promotion runs March 1 to July 19. Grand draw May 18. But you still have a chance to score weekly prizes from June 1 to July 19. So just bet. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58(3) of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Just bet.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker. Much quicker. And you need to make sure. I'm the coach. And I'm the assistant coach. No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water? I've got it, coach.
The world through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
Balloons up. 3, 2, 1.
Powell tiptoes forward, steps up, scores. Destiny Powell. Returns down, goes for a strike. Jamaica Women's Premier League champions. Tracy Smith. So we're about to get part 2 of the 90 on the way here at Carter Park. Arnett Gardens leading this contest by 2-0. Wi-Fi United have it all to do in the second half in their hometown. Referee just getting all the checks in. Not a bad crowd here either. The stadium, lots of fans coming out to watch their team play. Right, so 45 more minutes to go. I'm sure lots of instructions would have been given in the halftime interval, especially for Wi-Fi United. Just the one change during the half from Arnett Gardens. Douglas Surgeon down this right-hand side, being forced to retreat. Still Douglas with possession though, being roughed up by Gibbs. Time now for Berry. Get the cross in. Or not. Goal kick. So Shante Alexander replacing the goal scorer, Shauna Lee Johnson. There she is. Brianna Crosby again trying to get by McCleary. Brown finds Crosby. Back to Brown. Inside for the captain, who wasn't the best pass, but still managed to find a teammate. Is Crosby trying to go to the byline. The whistle goes. And free kick will be given. Free kick to Arnett Gardens. And Hamilton will deliver this one inside the box to the back post. Berry gets the cross in. And well, trying to go for a shot, actually missing the target completely. Captain Jalissa Cook would want to inject some spirit in this Wi-Fi United team. James trying to find Matt Bean. Douglas now for Arnett Gardens. To Crosby. Now to Hamilton. On top to Mullins. Mullins! Wide of the target. She can strike them. And she normally strikes them pretty well. Shot from the substitute, Shante Alexander. Interesting pass by the goalkeeper. Lovely stuff from Matt Bean momentarily there. Just took her eyes off the ball and ran out of touch. But Crosby will try to whip this one inside the box. Another poor cross. So another team settling quite quickly since the start of the second. McBean. Ooh, delightful pass. And just overhit that one, looking for her striker, Denisha Harris. That was Gibbs. Arnett Gardens now in the fashion of Brown. Finds Hamilton. Stole it. Denisha. Back out wide to James. Cuts it on her left foot. Trying to draw the challenge. All the way to McBean. Not enough venom in that pass to get to her teammate. And Arnett Gardens will clear their lines. Crosby will go inside. No, turns our defender well. But recovering is Gorian Grant. Well, that was Evernique McCleary. Here's Crosby. Leaves it for Douglas, who drives inside, trying to cut the pass, but it didn't, again, have enough venom to get to where it needed to be in time. Hamilton being double teamed. Back to Brown. Finds Douglas. Holds up play pretty well. Back out wide to Brown now. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton fancies her chance. Gibbs. Here's Forbes. Goes for the strike. Blocked. Berry now. Goes to the byline. The cross comes over. It's going to be a corner kick. Hamilton, they're trying to go by the byline. Another corner kick to Arnett Gardens. Seen some better deliveries from Arnett Gardens, but haven't been able to really be up to par in this matchup so far. McCleary to Harris. Not sure what happened there, but the goalkeeper is down. So Arnett Gardens sitting pretty comfortably in this contest and maintaining their perfect record. Just 3 games, but nevertheless sitting the top of this group.
Our next sub coming. Our next sub coming.
Forbes down for Arnett. Goes long looking for Berry. Again, lovely stuff. Still charging this Berry. Can she get the cross? Being marshaled all the way by Garden and ensured that the cross didn't came. Still Berry. And it will be a corner kick, says the referee on the far side. Hamilton gets the cross in, a better looking cross, and a missed shot from Douglas. Still haven't cleared and just been able to do so. Wi-Fi United, a third goal right now could really cement things for Arnett Gardens. And a goal for Wi-Fi United could probably turn things on their head. So Arnett still has to be very careful. Here's Douglas. Hamilton gets the return pass, but well marshaled by Jalissa Cook, who boots it clear. Gibbs just doing a little bit too much there, lost it. Here's Crosby. Still Gibbs, stolen. The whistle went. It's gonna be for Wi-Fi United. Here's a substitute. Lovely pass inside. She's onside. Douglas cuts on the right foot. Get the shot off and misses. Big chance for Arnett Gardens to really cement their stronghold on this contest here. We're used to her converting from these ranges. Shakira Douglas. She did so well to create the chance and to create the space to get the shot off, but just dragged it a little bit too wide.
Forgot it's here. 17 out, 12 in. 5 out, 20 in. 5 out, 20 in.
So Sasha Gay Brown now making way for Emily Plummer.
Get the archery?
Shaquille Farr has been replaced by Avadana McLeod. Here's Crosby, finds Douglas again on the left foot, still creating space. Decided against the shot. Here's a substitute, blocked. Her shot is. Berry still in possession. To the byline she goes. The cross comes inside. And Douglas finding herself on the score sheet again with the most difficult chance. That's her fourth of the season. And another brace for Shakira Douglas. She can't stop scoring. But Shade Berry, the work rate, the skill, the ability to always creating some havoc down that right-hand side there, giving the defenders some troubles. Getting the cross there, beating the goalkeeper and evading the defenders to find Douglas hanging at the back post. Couldn't convert earlier with her feet, but this time buried it with her forehead. Piercing header. Here they are once more. Douglas to the substitute. Well, it's Shade Berry again going down the byline. The cross comes inside. And touched out of play by Tashel Davis for another corner kick. There's confirmation in the 59th minute. Arnett Gardens getting their third goal. Dominic Nelson came on for Janae James. Hamilton from the corner again. The cross comes inside the box. Not the best one. Mullins. Still Mullins. Finds Douglas now. Forced to turn. Still has possession. She has such incredible ability to keep the ball glued to her. It's like it's hers. And defenders find it difficult to tackle her or to dispossess her. But here's Gibbs for Wi-Fi United. Can they create something of her own? Last-ditch challenge from Mullins from behind. The referee saying that it was a illegal challenge, and the free kick will go Wi-Fi's way. So Davis stepping up to take this corner, this free kick for Wi-Fi United. Some miles out, would take some effort. Here's Small. Couldn't get by McCleary. Finds Gibbs. Has some space. Hamilton comes over to close the space. Grant. Still Grant. Couldn't find a shot. Almost an own goal there. But Arnett Gardens a little mix up at the back. There's Grant rather, who was creating that chance earlier. Played just about an hour in this one. We're in the 64th minute now. Fans coming out to enjoy this fixture.
Let me make sure first. Yeah, man, we'll make an half-time change. Yeah, let me make sure first. I soon get you. I soon get you here. I'll make sure for that too.
Of course, have to travel with the umbrella as a necessity in Portland. Lovely turnout here for the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Fans in their numbers and enjoying the festivities, really. So we'll restart play from the corner kick. Davis sends this one inside the box, headed clear. Only as far as Grant. Still trying to get the shot off. Goes for the shot from there, too tame to get past the defense. Finds back Davis, cuts on the left. Turns, gets the pass. Here's Grant again, trying to find McDavis, but she was almost in the box, just could have turned really and drive towards goal to get the shot off. Alexander to Douglas. Douglas driving. Gets by one. They're still coming. There's Alexander now. Alexander. Shot. Blocked. And trying to clear their lines, but end up kicking the football in her teammate's chest. Gibbs. Quickly challenged by Hamilton. Small, keeping it in play. It's going to be a substitution. Daphne Bryan will be replacing Shade Berry.
Yo. Yo.
Free kick to Wi-Fi United. Davis sending this one high up the park. Grant. Here's Garden. Gets by her challenger. Scoops it inside the box. The goalkeeper should come and claim, but Chantel Small decided to take matters in her own hands, or at her own feet. Here's Alexander.
Wi-Fi and progress. Yeah, man, yesterday, let's see. Yeah, man, yesterday I found it.
It's a battle of the 21s. Alexander against Clark. Arnett Gardens now. Lovely pass over the top from Mullins. Douglas, she's very speedy and skillful as well. Has options inside, decided to squeeze the pass in, but unable to do so, was held up. And the referee giving a free kick in another dangerous area for Arnett Gardens. We know they have the talent and the weapons to weaponize in areas like these. More than likely we'll see Hamilton over it, or Mullins. Hamilton steps away, it's going to be Mullins. Mullins from distance, not the best from her again. We're used to much more effort from her, but Davis now on the counter-attack here. Gets by Chantel Small, still going is Teshel Davis down this right-hand side. Eventually loses out to Small, who gets it upfield, finds Brianna Crosby. Pick challenger from McCleary. Gets the pass and finds Gibbs. Stolen. Picked up by Douglas. Here's Mullins now, out wide for the substitute. Garden picks up possession, will come away with it. Here's Clark. Time now for Wi-Fi United. Passes along the floor, looking for her teammate, but broken up by Richards. Gets it back though, here's McBean. Clark. Here's Alexander. Douglas. Another substitute coming up. It's going to be a double substitution coming up for Wi-Fi United. Gordon clearing her lines. Strong challenge coming in from Hamilton. She wins it. Places on top. Turns and shot. And just wide of the target.
17 out. 13 out.
So it's going to be the end of the day for Nadine Garden, as well as Gory and Grant for Wi-Fi United. And we can hear the applause. By the home supporters here. Is Douglas being marshaled all the way by Coke. Is Alexander to Hamilton. Hamilton strikes this one. Easy collection for Shari Less. Haven't had a bad game in goal per se, Shari Less, just hasn't really been protected. Down the flank here now for space for Gibbs to work with. Being tackled up. The substitute came on. Here she is. And a shot from distance, and Carol Kelly clutching onto that one like her purse. There's a confirmation. Yasmin Horn just took the shot there, replaces Nadine Gordon. Douglas turning well. Such a delightful player she is. Out wide now. Gets by her marker. Momentarily, here's Hamilton. The cross comes inside. It's a delightful one. Douglas wasn't aware of her teammate on the other side. Mullins doing Mullins stuff. And loses out in the end to Tana McBean, who wins herself a free kick, and Mullins getting herself in the referee's bad book. The yellow card shows for dissent. Coke to launch this one upfield. Finds Davis. Here's a substitute. Asking for the return pass. Goalkeeper coming off her line and clears. Only as far as Brianna Crosby though. To Douglas. Hamilton. Douglas. Again, Gibbs. Here's a substitute again. Looking to get on the end of that one. But being heavily marshaled Richards covering her. Here's Hamilton. Over top. Lots of space here for Arnett Gardens now to work with. Daphne Bryan crosses low and only as far as Crosby to Powell. Still Powell. Alexander now plays it into space for Bryan. The cross comes in at the back post, evades everyone. Should fall for Gibbs, who can start an attack here for Wi-Fi United. Hamilton skips past Gibbs. Powell now has Alexander inside the box, who slightly behind her. Here's Bryan. Also didn't take advantage of the pass that came inside the box. It was a really loose pass that anybody could have latched onto. Looking for Davis there was McCleary. Stoppage time here. The old-fashioned way to watch football in Jamaica. What better way to spend your afternoon than enjoying the Jamaica Women's Premier League? Would it be in the stands or on the wall or from the trunk of your car? The excitement is interesting. It's entertaining. It's inviting. There we have proven girls who drew earlier today. Stayed behind to watch this encounter. Drew with Cavalier, 0-0. Ten minutes of regular time left in this fixture. Yasmin Horn, the number 16 that came on for Wi-Fi United, caused a few problems to his coach. Free kick to Wi-Fi United. And they should launch a few players inside the box. The cross comes inside. Not the best one from Dominique Nelson. Beautiful pass here for Devin Bryant, but she's well covered by McBean already. Douglas helping out in defense as she usually does, and Yasmin Horn coming in strong. Looking so innocent. Lovely pass from Hamilton, but Brian was in an offside position. Flag on the far side. Gibbs finds Horn. The flag stays down, waiting for the support. It's Arnett Gardens' time now to come away with it. Here's Brandon Crosby. Douglas. Gibbs. Catching it on the score sheet. Davis toe pokes it. And it's a goal for the home team. Tashelle Davis gives the home team something to celebrate about. The consolation comes in the 83rd minute. You always get the feeling that once Kafel Gibbs gets on the possession in those wide areas, she was always able to create something. And that pass just beating the Arnett Gardens defender there, couldn't cover properly. And a toe poke from Tashelle Davis to get Wi-Fi on the score sheet. 3-1 with 7 minutes left. Is there any drama here tonight? Here's Hamilton now. Spreads it wide for Crosby to chase. Picks it up, has McCleary in front of her to get by. Here's Alexander. Still has Hamilton as an option. Decided against it and then lost it. Throwing though to Arnett Gardens. Crosby. Here's Wi-Fi again. Can they catch them on the counter? Here's Chantal Small driving forward. Hamilton should slap this one home, and that's probably the easiest goal she's going to score in her career. Just a mix-up at the back there with Captain Jalissa Coke, who should have cleared the lines, really, but was leaving it for her goalkeeper to pick it up, but she couldn't. because that would have cost an indirect free kick. And Hamilton registering yet another goal. That's her second now of the season. And restoring the 3-goal cushion. Five minutes left to play. Brian to chase. I don't think she'll keep it in. Here's Gibbs again. Here's Brian. Back to Hamilton. Out wide now for Crosby. To Douglas. To Brian. Finally cleared. Gibbs trying to find Horn. Douglas finds Crosby. Back to her captain now. Crosby. And Arnett Gardens getting a free kick some yards out from the 18-yard box. This Crosby. Mullins steps up again. She seems interested to get it right. Mullins from distance, just over the bar. And she shakes her head in disbelief, or stating that she's unhappy with her efforts today. Here's the goal scorer for Wi-Fi, Davis. Lovely pass down the flank for Horn. And Richards just trying to shadow to get the goalkeeper to come and claim. And Carol Kelly doing so belatedly. Here's McCleary. Stolen by Hamilton. Boots it over the top. Looking for Douglas, who wins it back. Powell. Into strikes for Bryant. She's already in. Decides to cut it back. Not the best decision there. Hamilton, no. Hamilton. Still Hamilton! And the shot goes over the bar again into the parking lot. We're into the final minutes of the 90. The referee says no extra time here, seen enough. At the end of 90, It's another emphatic victory from Arnett Gardens, the Junglists. Maintaining their perfect record. Hamilton with the icing on the cake, but it was all about Shakira Douglas today. Another brace from this young, talented individual on your screen. 37 goals last season, and already from 3 games, 4 goals scored in the Jamaica Women's Premier League. As always, Hamilton leading from the front. And Tashel Davis from Wi-Fi United getting the consolation goal. Of course, not happy. So the final score, full time, Wi-Fi United 1, Arnett Gardens 4. That's how we close out this weekend here at Carter Park. It was a delightful treat. A 5-goal thriller in this second encounter here. And Arnett Gardens really stating their claim, really stating their intention. And looks to be one of the stronger outfits this season. Of course, in a few minutes, we'll be speaking with the It has been a treat here. Seen some great football, we've seen some good goals. And for the final time here at Carter Park tonight, I bid you a good night. My name is Javid Bryan, and it has been a pleasure to spend another weekend with you here with the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Bye-bye for now.
A new dawn in Jamaica women's football. And the finish was deadly. Chanel Spence has done it again. Gregory, goal!